2020 has given each of us numerous things that we could be grieving. You might be grieving your work. You might be grieving the lack of being able to go to the office. You might be grieving the lack of children being in school, the lack of your freedom to travel. Some people are grieving a relationship ending, or people dying from the virus, or past things that you never actually had a chance to deal with because you were so busy. And now that you've stopped, all of a sudden these emotions from the past number of years are piling up on you and you're thinking, oh, I got to deal with that now. Whatever it is, there are things that each of us are dealing with, that we're moving through, that we're grieving, and those things do need to be attended to. And what I mean is those things deserve our attention. While I don't like grieving, it's something that when it happens, I need to be with myself. I need to give myself the time and the space to explore it, to feel it, to move through it. And each of us has a different process for that. You may have never explored, what does grief look like for me? How do I want to grieve something? And if you haven't, this could be a great time to do that. Grieving lets the emotions move through us, because biologically, emotionally, spiritually, when those emotions stay clogged, repressed, quarantined inside, they can't move on. We can't release them. We can't move forward. We're carrying emotional baggage. We're having blocks that affect our manifesting, that affect our quality of life. But when we deal with the grief, and when we move through the grief, when we feel the feelings that we feel, when we think about the things that have happened in our lives that didn't happen how we wanted, when we let ourselves be with that and do the processes that help us to heal, whether that's writing or reading or both, or running or talking to a therapist, or all of the things that you could do to deal with grief, giving yourself the time for those honors who you are as a human being. It honors your unique expression here in this life. Each one of us is unique and wonderful and incredible and amazing. And I love that about you. And each one of us has this beautiful responsibility / problem / journey of exploring life, of exploring, what do I need to do to grieve the things in my life? What do I need to do to feel fulfilled? What do I need to do to express who I am? All of these things are things that, while there might be certain commonalities or standards that we do to go through that process that are similar to other people, we might also have a totally different way of moving through grief, of moving through creative expression, of moving through problem solving. That way might be something that no one in our parents or community has modeled for us. But we can learn from others. We can get quiet and learn in the space where we sit with a quiet voice within. I learn a lot from sitting out in nature and looking how the natural world deals with things. You can learn from books. You can learn from teachers. You can learn from a therapist. You can learn from children. You can learn from fairy tales and stories from long ago. You can learn from modern day stories. However you choose to engage with it, give yourself the time to feel what you're feeling, to grieve the things that are passing, that were a certain way, that are no longer that way, and let yourself have the time to immerse in that experience enough so that you feel satisfied that those emotions can be released, so that they can be recognized, so that you can move forward as a whole human being. If you liked this video, you can click the thumbs up below. Feel free to share with a friend. And there's a link below. You can sign up for my email. You'll get instant downloadables, things like 7 ways to lift your spirits and other creative, inspiring handouts to help with being positive and having accountability so you can move forward and bring your whole self, bring your creative expression out into the world. I accept your whole self. I honor who you are. And thank you so much for joining today. Bye.